Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your family?
Well, I'm married to my wife Katie. I have 3 children: Jackie Jr., Veronica Patterson, and Brian Matheny. And I have 3 grandchildren. So, good Lord's blessed me. I'm very thankful for my family. Everybody's good and healthy. So being very blessed with my family.
Being the sheriff of Warren County, can you list maybe some of your accomplishments that you're proud of over the past few years?
We know when I took office, we had 57 inmates, and we've averaged 211 this year. And so I've seen that our officers, as well as other agencies, are doing our job. It's quite evident because we've basically quadrupled the amount of inmates that we have in our jail. So being able to look back and see that, some of the things I wanted to accomplish it was to try to make us have a good relationship with all of our agencies. At one time, and I'm not being critical of any of the former sheriffs because I'm not throwing everybody in one lump, but sheriffs throughout the country were very territorial. They didn't want other agencies to come in and on their turf and stuff, but that's one thing I wanted to do different. I wanted us to come in and work with other agencies. We actually was a charter member of the Southeastern Region Methamphetamine Task Force. Through our efforts, it got started. The sheriff from Grundy County called me, asked me to get involved. We were the first 2 counties involved out of the original 6. I was asked to go and speak in Knoxville to a number of the sheriffs and chiefs and politicians in that area to get them on board. I was very honored to do that, little old sheriff from Warren County, to be able to be a part of that and see it go from 6 to 48, and then now, we went to the legislature and things of that nature, and I was asked to do that, and so now we have every county in Tennessee involved in our task force. And now our local efforts, and through our task force and working with that, that makes us where we can reach out into other states and have people through our task force working with other agencies arrest people that are bringing drugs in Warren County. So that's one very positive thing that I've seen us do at the Sheriff's Department, is working with other agencies, being able to reach out and touch the source that our drugs are coming from. And so I'm very proud that we've made more drug arrests than ever in the history of our county. So that's one thing I'm very proud of, because we know all of our crime evolves around our drug abuse and things of that nature. So that's some of our accomplishments. Being able to get grants and to hire officers through our grant program and getting in the millions now of grants over the years since I've been sheriff. That's good. So I have to wear a lot of hats. I have to manage a budget. I have to be over our investigators, over our deputies, and as well as the jail. So we've seen the building a new jail now and being able to get in there and get that started and computerize it and go through all those things. When I first started, we didn't have computers. We did it the old-fashioned way, and to be able to see us go from that to the computer age and to be able to advance. And I'm real proud of that too, because we did it through our telephone company. Our inmates pay a fee to use our phone system, and we use those monies to instead of using tax money, we use their money to computerize our jail. And we've been doing that type of thing basically since I've been there. We've obtained equipment from the federal government, like our helicopters. We got those free. Well, we finance it through our drug program, which is not tax money. It's where we arrest bad guys and girls, and they contribute to the fund, I guess you could say. So we're using their money against them, and so I'm very proud of seeing some of the advances we made. Like I said, going from having to write everything down, going into the computer age and stuff. So we've had a lot of changes, and then going into our jail. And going from, again, the old-fashioned way to when you can hit a button and open a door, that's really amazing. So I'm real proud of the effort of all of our staff. If I could brag on one thing I've done, I believe I have hired and maintained some mighty fine people that works here, that really care, that want to do a good job for our community, because it's their community. And I have seen that, and I'm very proud of the people that we have.
Being in law enforcement so long, I'm sure there's still many needs out there to be addressed. Is there any that come to mind that you still see is a major problem here in Warren County?
Well, you know, of course, we do have a meth problem. We still have, especially prescription medicine is really, it's unbelievable how that's abused now. So we're in the process of, in matter of fact, we've been approved to get a grant to hire 3 narcotics officers, to put them where we could actually take 3 people and dedicate them just to do narcotics work. And that is going to be something that's going to be tremendous help for us, because we've never had that. Our investigators have to work every crime, you know, and it's hard to get the time to do what, and yet we've still made more cases than ever. I mean, it's unbelievable, in the thousands of cases since I've been sheriff. So real proud of the effort, but now we're going to be able, again, this is grant monies that's coming into our county. We're going to get over $600,000 in grants in the next 2 years to finance some of this effort. So that's going to be a tremendous asset for our community, and being able to do that is going to be, like I said, just tremendous. It's going to help us a lot.
So you've been able to do a lot of these things without going to the taxpayer and getting money from the taxpayer.
I'm telling you, I worry about every penny. You know, we've got a $4 million budget, you know, and of course I have 3 budgets I've got to prepare and get ready. So yes, sir, I worry about that, and I try to do all I can. You know, I'm just a sheriff, and I have a department I run, but you know, it's important that we spend our money wisely. And so therefore I really take that to heart. So if we can get grant monies to offset the cost, we updated our guns. We got new weapons. Well, we did that by all the seizures that we've had over the years as guns and everything. We traded those guns and got brand new guns. Didn't cost the county a dime. So that, you know, we have advanced, and we've got better, you know, newer equipment and stuff like that, new holsters and all that, and it didn't cost the taxpayers any money. It was from confiscated weapons. So we always try to do that, to save every penny, to use every avenue we can to try to, you know, better our department and get equipment and things of that nature. You know, we've got a commissary now that we did not have, and that was a goal that I wanted to have. And our inmates, right now we're going to get right at 40% of the commissary monies that come back into our community. So we're not just dead weight out there. We are doing things to generate monies that will offset the tax burden. And so I'm always really working for that and trying to do the best we can to save monies for us.
Why do you feel that you're the best person for this job right now, coming up in this next election?
Well, you know, everybody's a little prejudiced toward themselves, but you know, I've been sheriff longer than anybody in the history of Warren County, and that, I'm not bragging, that's just such an honor to me. And you know, I do have a proven, you know, experience and leadership, and you know, I've never been one to brag about myself and what I do and this, that, and the other, so it's kind of a little uncomfortable to say things like that, but I know I have the experience, and I have proven that, you know, I've never backed down from a challenge that I've ever had, and I've never made decisions for political reasons, and never would. You know, we need to do what's best for Warren County. And I love our county. I love the people here in it. I love our children. I want to do everything within my power to help Warren County be a better place to live. And you know, I got shot in 1986 doing my duties, and changed my life. It made me want to be more than just a policeman. And that's one reason why I've been teaching DARE for 20 years. I've been doing the things I have. I haven't quit doing the things that I used to do before I got elected. I talk to every kind of, especially youth group I can, whether it's scouts or church groups or whatever, to try to help our children. And I don't know, you know, if it's made a huge difference, but all we can do is try. You know, I've never been one of these people to sit back and say, well, we need to do something. Well, yeah, let's shut our mouth and just go to work. And that's the only reason I ever ran for sheriff, because I wanted to make a difference. You know, I've got a family, I've got grandchildren. I want to see them have a better future. And I've adopted thousands of children teaching the DARE program and coaching them in athletics and stuff. And I want to help them. I want to be more than just a sheriff. I want to be a person they can call and lean on and stuff. Does that make me a better person or, you know, better candidate? Well, that's for everybody to decide. But what's in my heart is to absolutely be a public servant, not for having publicity or having power or have a job. I want to serve our community, and I just want to be able to look around someday and say, well, maybe I made a little difference in my life. And that, again, that stemmed from a life-changing event that happened to me, and strengthened me in my faith and everything, and that's why I do what I do, is I just want to help.